Hello there gamers, I am Drekov, I play Salmon Run a lot. My friends and other added people, they are definitely not playing this current rotation a lot, you see it right there. Yeah, I will do that for you so you don't have to, I guess. Yeah, let's go through the weapons. A cover, 20 per shot, 40 with a shield bump. If you do the math, you might notice that against some enemies, it's quite helpful if you can get a bump in actually. And Cohooks right here. 3 shots, 1 bump. Got 2 in this case, but yeah, 1 is enough. Also works out for these guys here. You see if you hit them 4 times, you do for 80. Just bump them once, you do not need the 5th shot. That's unrealistic to bump, but I mean it's 3 shots anyway. My friends, of course, you can just walk into them. Especially helps on gorillas. Because they did fix the thing where they just ate up the shit. You can actually walk forward into them now, I believe. At the very least you can stand still if they do somehow happen to eat it up. I haven't seen it in a while. Anyway, that is pretty much undercover rocks. I have fish sticks. Like, do not climb fish sticks with this pretty much ever. It's not gonna work. You're gonna hit 1 life ray per shot. What you can do is like fire at them from below, like just fire up high and hope to hit 2 with 1 shot. Certainly it gets easier if you can get like on the spiral or the high ground. Like especially the spiral. We're playing soccer here after all. Then just fire at the stick from the side. You might hit 3 of them, maybe. But anyway, what the undercover happens to be really nice at is just going out after the statics, because it will hardly be missed anywhere else. Still, it's nicely flexible. Definitely not a good weapon or anything, but a little bit underrated by the community, I feel like. It's not terrible, it works. Has its moments. And it doesn't get knocked back as much as it used to before, so High Tide is also a little bit less spicy. We remembered it as in the old game. Alright, and paint, it's overall nice. It's good at painting the zones for sure. But since it only puts out paint in one burst, you might get trapped by fish sticks or other things, so careful there. Try to jump enough to get out of it and stuff. Then well paint, like all gorillas, if you paint from the side you get better coverage. Painting from the front. Right, next weapon. Daily Squelchers, another low DPS weapon, obviously. I mean, this set is low DPS weapons. It's decent range. I just roll out of habit and stuff and get better accuracy because 1 reticle is better than 2 reticles. But it doesn't actually increase your DPS, this is an exception for the Daily class. Just focuses fire, that is all. Same fire rate and same damage, of course. This weapon is a lot like undercover actually, except it has range and you can hold ZR. And doesn't swim quite as fast because it's not lightweight. Let's see how it plays out to have them both in the rotation. Normally they both do very similar things. Which is hand statics, and when there's nothing else to do, just kill less us, which isn't fast or anything, but it needs to be done still. They are both weapons where a lot of patience is needed. They're not gonna kill things fast. You need to be adamant not about killing things here and now, but about just keeping up a steady stream of fire while protecting yourself. hoping that you eventually can actually get through to your intended first target. Yeah, that is duly squelchers. Next up we have this thing, Carbon Accept Wars. Okay, so the last time we had it I mentioned something about hitting fish sticks from the ground with a horizontal flick. I have not done it yet, but I have an update on that. What I may have not done is this. Let me show it on the steelhead here. I just stand, then like this happens. I jump up right as I fire. I'll be having more range, shown here by dealing more damage. Over it. Yeah, like here. Because with the vertical flick you're always gonna hit the fish stick, but smaller hitboxes. I do wanna try this a bit. Anyway, if all else fails, we are on Soke, we have the spiral. Let's make things way. Just climb up there, hit the fish stick from the side as mentioned to be undercover. Gonna be even easier with this. Some phenomenal enemies. This is basically the new undercover, if you will. It can knock enemies around it, so it gets knocked around itself. Like you see right here how it just bumped me back. That is also what will happen in game. But I cannot bump the dummies back. And this is basically an actual mosh pit weapon, except it cannot survive in a mosh pit, right? Feel free to tell me in comments if you actually have found any use for this bouncy stuff, because I haven't. Other than that, same as other rollers, you can try to get yourself like stuck into some enemies. Will probably not work on scrappers. Figure out some combo here. That will not work. 1, 2, 3. Alright. The 3 direct hits with the horizontals and then into them. Something that you can do with eels that I never actually mentioned. Let's say this moving chum here is an eel tail. So this is coming my way now. What I can do now is roll right into it. Yeah, that's a lot more DPS against the chum there as well because it moved into me. That works the same with eel tails, you can kill them pretty fast with rolling. Position is right. Any roller. This one deals carbon damage. Yeah, even carbon kills it fast. Get that position. The other thing you can do is just dance around like this. You might get double hits like that as well on any enemies ever. Works just 3 shots. I don't think there's a combo of any kind there. H flicks, it's probably 390. V flicks, I mean. Yep. Just happened to get a double hit there. Damage numbers on this thing. Carbon numbers, but it doesn't have carbon stats. However, what it can certainly do. Paint the zone really fast. Paint in general. But the wall paint. The wall paint isn't quite as good, but the floor paint, really good of course. Certainly is a stat on this mode. I think it's quite as significant as that I would ever pick Big Swig if I had the choice. But it's there. And make sure that people have paint around them, especially the bamboo here. If you remember all the way back in season 1 I had this episode with Squelchies and Dynamo. I told things like that they are a really good duo. Similar thing could maybe be said here about Big Swig and Bamboo. We have the Big Swig just keep paint around the bamboo, 10 scrappers and stuff. Let them 10 scrappers for each other, it doesn't really matter which way. Let them stick together for a bit. And things should work out nicely for both of them. Yeah, the other thing that the big stick does, of course, really good against small fries and Jumbo. Yeah, it one-shots the small fries. Really, it's to spend much time on them because normally they're moving targets and then miss them. Two hits, two charges, easy as that. And you have some time there as well, like you can miss one and then hit the third, it's completely fine. Just need to make sure to take an angle where like you're not gonna have things move into your line of fire repeatedly. Like some ramp like here, that will already have enough to fire past cohogs that might be approaching you. Then once you have this that you can immediately defend against the cohogs. Against champs you need roughly half charge, a little bit more than half charge, I believe 60%-ish. Really hard to hit it perfectly there like that. Yeah, rather overcharge than undercharge, of course. The thing you can do is 2 taps, which is a few frames slower. If you have to, I mean, by all means. Cohogs, 2 full charges and 1 half charge. Because I overcharged it here again because it's hard. 2 full, 1 half. 500 HP bosses, 3 full, and a tap. Of course you can do these in order, like so. And to recognize for when you have a full charge or when you don't. You hear that sound there at the end of the charge? That is your cue. Release when you have that and don't release before you haven't heard it, ideally. I'm bad at this myself, but just saying. I'm definitely sacrificing more DPS by undercharging than by overcharging, so... Just need to mention it. What else? Stinger pods, you one-shot them, you deal exactly 60, that is their HP. Torps, they have 100 HP like champs, so double tap or charge up a bit. A little bit over half again. You already forgot it for some reason. Then we have paint. Well, paint, there are 2 ways to do this. There's this, of course. Gives you a steady stream, might be enough if you just wanna move up, but if you actually want well coverage, then you just tap spam a bunch and you're gonna get better coverage faster. Doing this, this is leaving a lot of gaps there. You just throw out all these splits, you're gonna have coverage. Then floor paint. This is actually really important to know. Because if you do a full charge, then you get a steady lane. You do not have time to do that arm moving and stuff. One shot, just like this. You get paint at your foot, I believe. Let me test. You always see it here with a shot. Can double tap and then must stream. Triple tap and then it's the same flat line pretty much as the charge. A bit slimmer, but the way this actually works in games is like probably you're moving forward, you can like double tap and you're also gonna get this. You don't actually need the triple tap ever. You just want standing still. Make it a habit to always double tap when trying to move forward. On top that stuff doesn't get painted away and I repeat immediately without you noticing. Don't paint it, cannot really do solo unless you like literally pre-fire the first charge, and perhaps it just doesn't work period because they do not have coverage. Full charges and hope someone else helps. If you see no one's helping, then might as well give up and... Also remember you can put flutters in mid-air, especially if they have already armor broken. Not you can still hit them like once or twice, I believe. Probably just once. But there's some early damage to them. They have less than 300 HP upon them. Yeah, only if you have nothing else to do there. Right, that is all the weapons. We are not playing this with friends as always, we're gonna do solo-Freelance. Always, if you find this helpful or entertaining, and then I would very much appreciate if you left a like and a subscribe and a comment, so that YouTube algorithm may sometimes post the stuff so that people find this. Okay, we are in the morning of Europe, by the way. Maybe we are lucky and gonna find players here. Make it easier because I believe gonna be great now. Oh, there is someone with job, that's for sure. Hey, Mio is online. I wanna find him. Probably higher rank already. He has played this at all. Ugh. That was the Japanese player who just used that reef slider and this. Oh no. We really need our specials for better things with this set. Anyway, so always just gonna hit with lessers here. X-Wick is just not gonna get much done alone. Definitely not gonna bother with the second box. Someone else. Different way. That's exactly the same player. But we are not overfishing here, please. Speaking of overfishing, I might actually get back into it rather sooner than later. Just in a limited fashion, of course. But I'll try to go after sessions a little bit more than past months. Just to actually get my wet and like quote-unquote productive capacity. Patient or not really productive when you're only playing like 2 to 4 hours per week. Alright. If we can roll the Goldie. It's always felt like hard on this map in particular. Goldie never walks in a straight line. I believe. He just got out of my grip immediately. I think it has to do with the paths here. And other maps I definitely can hold onto it a bit longer. That's walking straight to there. And the straight lines here. Oh, I didn't expect this path. Right, that was straight enough there for a little moment at least. Where is it? That way? Oh, this was good. I mean, not good, but it worked. This big swig did like literally a million times less than Dynamo. Hopefully that player still has their second reef slider. Unless they splash down. This path again. We've seen the third wave. Like Neff and Mayo, but then they lost the third wave of the first game, they told me. How this rotation is going and what to expect here. Oh jeez. Just the wave breaker here, so that just has to leave me alone. Wizards came down way too fast there, I couldn't set up a defense. They took the first hits. No missiles, this time I got away in time. Again, don't hit stingers at point blank, then you're gonna just get one pot. I couldn't get double pot, just vented it away. That will help the last. Shield to that exhaust. How do we get quota? Ah, might just barely miss it here. Okay, we actually got it. Oh! Did not expect to immediately die again. That couldn't have been any closer. So many statics out of so little, so few buses. This set is definitely not good at killing fast, especially big shots. And when that kind of energy happens, you are just gonna struggle for quota. When it's like more normal RNG. I believe those charcoals that people tend to fear a lot are a whole lot less likely. Because people literally do not have the weapons that they could even kill things too early with. The comfortable being there or stuff. Things automatically get dragged closer to basket with a weak set like this, I believe. Because it's just not safe out there. There, but position is awkward. Anyway, killing it there is still fine. Actually corrected with how many cycles it did, so... Tailored first attempt are... then we just kill it. Wasting time. Oh, undercover, you killed me. Simply standing there, outside of my camera, I believe. But she's really good for getting rid of fish sticks. Undercover made that mistake there, but I guess I wanted to get the extra faster. There's only there. But eventually they will learn the hard way that the cover on fish sticks is not a thing that works. There. Spraying again and noticing this is not a thing that works. Way good wave. I have it, it's normal tide. That will make fish sticks easy automatically. Right. Yeah, I forgot to mention the number for Drizzler bumps. You do not get any additional damage than 2 bumps. Unless you throw a bomb at it in mid-air. Not in mid-air, but just high up. Put that land on it. Near it, I should say, not on it. Ugh! Let's focus on gameplay here, actually. A lot of missiles coming out, and need to watch my foot paint. Got trapped there. I missed the torp. Needed to hit that 180 pretty fast and I missed. Please stop hiding behind cover when we're trying to revive you. That hard. Oh, 38 again. Most of my specials as well. Others will be. Just scanning the map here. Find at the left spawn and push camera. Big shot somewhere. That right? Nothing. This is going after them, protect them. Lit. Oh, this wave break certainly helps too. We have this unless this guy kills me with their lasers. I'm a bit delayed there, but should revive him. Yep. Both. Gonna get more than 38 this time. It was actually closer to overfishing than what the other guy tried to do there. First game. I thought it was a really good game actually. Very much above average. 120 with this weapon set and all day waves. Well, and all Westerners here, of course. I definitely interact to get that super bonus and far. We're probably gonna play the usual 6 anyway. Oh, read something there. This my normal ground painter gave me the impression that maybe I could have enough coverage, but exactly when you need it, of course it doesn't work out anymore. You'll feel lucky Marty's gonna do some freelance in this rotation as well. He rarely streams freelance ever. One day I've seen him do it. They said we had a snap writer. Gonna have that again soon as well. Although I'm not sure if I'm gonna make an episode out of it because it's Sakai again. Doing so much Sakai lately. And I'll give it a think. Who is this? Oh, no, okay, it's dead. Oops. Kinda wanted to be alone there. Figure out things that way. Rotate. Oh, it's fuck. Yeah, things will get closer to basket automatically because weapons. It's greedy, but I guess it does the thing. Take some right, I believe. That was interesting. Actually, a little scrapper now. I'm absolutely overstaying my welcome there. Oh! Wrapped. And how many hitboxes and I mean, yeah, probably winnable still. I'm just bad at the video game. I'm close. May or may not happen in far. like a really good one again. Since we have lost this early, we're definitely gonna play 6. Anyway, if you haven't noticed it already, flyfish are very, very, very dangerous for the set. The mobility itself here isn't too bad or anything. All of these weapons are really good at getting trapped. They don't get trapped with missiles near you. This, okay, it's fearless. Walk forward undercover, you can do it. If I'm doing smurf race then. Undercover cannot catch them all anyway because it's okay. Okay, station, more like smurf race station. Hey, where's my egg? Did not even hit the gorilla. Ugh! Okay. We have Clota. It's fine. That I would say is like neither good nor bad for gorillas. Just need to work like try at the gorillas, eventually get the stuns. Then when they're stunned, actually kill them. That need would help if the undercover actually plays the thing as they should play it. His position close to gorillas, open shield. Not for aggro. This now because I wanna be ready for whatever's next. That's gonna be sent back to basket. Wait. No, that's not plans. Can I please? Okay. That and on the map. Nice. And 2 drizzlers on map again. What we can do. Just hit the basket just barely. This guy is moving with a missiles right over me. Trying to free myself from missiles. Stuff like that, that is so dangerous. Get away from me with your freaking missiles, are you blind or what? Anyway, you win still. I just have no teammate awareness whatsoever. Wait at night, what might this be? Of course, but I have the roller. Do with it, I mean I'm probably gonna die because this is a fun and balanced game. Alright, that actually worked out somehow. Bring out the wave breaker there, so running X is for a minute. Might die, I died. But it took him long enough to get me. They're safe there in the spiral at least. My quota progress is good. Main job here is to not wipe. Do you know what made us look for a bit? It was simply too much that the wave breaker doesn't come that fast. Chumps keep meat shielding for the Goldie. Oh, this is fine. The cover probably the worst weapon for the wave here. Wow, 47. Probably the best I ever got on this wave. I have Clash Blast on Sokai, I don't remember. I don't think so. We had it on all the other maps, I know that. Rotation we had it on by. Didn't get to play a rush with it though. Enough. Ah, almost. Unused. There is that Cohozuna. Being it, no one does. The games didn't know we're not playing at the start of rotation. Not too unlikely. No. Cohozuna with this weapon set will also be hard, by the way. No DPS, and we're gonna be using X a lot to kill bosses, so less X will be going into Cohozuna itself. Interesting. But then again, of course, trading one egg for 3 more eggs is always good. That's 2 rush in a row. Now I have undercover. They're gonna run X a lot. I don't let down the grate. Oh, how did that happen? I'm so sorry for that. Would literally eat up other shots. I think we are losing this one by quota. I'm wasted by damn deaths and people not getting revived and respawn. Might be able to get quota just barely here. Okay, we have it. The cost of all my specials. Both of them certainly are panic whales. Panic in the next 2 waves. Tornado. Oh, Mothership. Let's go. The game is apologizing for giving us rush. Definitely have not seen what the roller did all wave, but I definitely not things that we'll see in rush. Mothership also, you can just hit the Chinooks or the coolers and gonna kill them, 50 HP. I think it's instant range. And I'm missing so much in these discussions. You definitely need to like record extra clips for them and just edit them in. The weapon is in rotation. But yeah, maybe I'll do that for season 3. We're just gonna have a few more episodes left here anyway. I'll change the stuff, the whole thing like right in the middle. Season 3 will be in March probably. Then we might add production value to this. Would not need that crab friend. I guess it's crab. Not getting dark, I believe. Right, a middle, yep. This. There, that is the roll that I mentioned. Weapons intro. We are in good shape right now for sure. The work is over and we almost have quota. Only it's the other way around. Okay. A lot of annoying scrappers. Took me a while to figure out this thing I wasn't mine. And that's that. Jeez, I also forgot how to kill steelheads with this. I mean, I didn't forget, I forgot to mention it. Ugh. Hey, there's Cohozuna. It works like her when you do vertical flicks. And you need to be close enough, else you're just gonna barely miss it. It's annoying. You don't need high ground, you just need to be close enough. Easy to get high ground on this map though, so that helps. Combinations of 2 eels, I'm always killing the second one first. Ugh! Wasn't quite sure if it was gonna drop on me or not. Oh, this may have been a bad whale. At least I got something. I don't know. I just put that egg in there instead of keeping it to Cohozuna. That was really dumb of me. Off. No, they're blocking each other perfectly. You know what, I'll just leave this spot. This. Where's the Zuna now? There it is. Nice. Wow, 11 seconds left. Rapper driver got the license in, I don't know, someplace that's even worse than Berlin. Hey, 2 silvers. Go. We do have time for one more game. We will play one more game. That game was really good after that Chaos Rush, somehow. Not expect that at all. Anyway, definitely not unhappy with how this went so far. Looking for some more nice stuff when I'm gonna be playing more of this rotation tonight. Will of course be streamed on Twitch. Will already be in the past the moment this episode was like. A Redux, is that regular? Haven't seen them in a while, but the other day I've heard mention them. Right side. No. How did I not get forward momentum there? I mean, I know exactly how, but you know. Beat. Down. Just hitting some things that are useful to hit here while waiting for things to happen. And I'm definitely getting more used now to leaving snatchers alive when I should leave them alive. It's not super hard anyway, just to have it that you need to be built. Just grab some egg under them rather than kill them. And still kill them whenever you actually need to kill them. That is a nice heuristic even when you do not know anything about snatch optimization at all. As you might just get lucky and have a good snatcher. I definitely think so, you can tell whether a snatcher is good though. It's just, it's gonna do a 180 when it's done collecting with its eggs. Check where it looks and you know where it will go. Movement. This has to die right here. That hurt. Actually mean to kill that there. Now the guy down by the cannon is affecting scrappers. Ah! We have quota issues here. I'm gonna launch these in, so we can do that now. Hopefully we'll win with that. Oops. No one by basket. Thank you. Was a hard wave. Ugh. Wait, one more. Good for it. Right on a cover. Not waiting for twisty heads with these weapons, I kill them. Kill them all by the shore and get reported. But we're actually gonna win the game here. Just those guys that will try to lure the stuff. Don't lure these with a weak weapon set like this, just do not do it. That one's late on the wave and you have other stuff to do anyway, so you're gonna lure them for free. Not at the start. Swig didn't quite help there. Alright, we did though. Nice. Good control. Oh, the spawn's right in front of me, then I'll... do it immediately. Making jet aim right now. Have the last egg. Easy every time. If I can get under this. Look at that. If we lure those early bosses, then we're not gonna have this kind of control, we're just gonna snowball. Can't say this often enough. Yeah, that will be that. How bad the rotation is, this was a really nice session. Definitely one of the worst rotations we ever featured in the series. Like only one that comes close, I believe, which was the H3 Hydra Ink Brush and I believe ends up on grounds. That was also really hard. And one thing that definitely is saving this rotation is we're playing it on Sakai, it's one of the better maps. And this on Ground Bay would be a whole different story probably. Especially grounds. Like the shades here because I kinda want to... not finding the ones I wanna find. We are... so, getting closer here. Anyway, next rotation I'm gonna do will be not the Hydra plant here. It's a good rotation probably. You have Sploosh there, that is gonna be fine. And Hydra's certainly gonna be fun, you can just put it on grates there. Then it basically has immunity to mouse. Rich there. You know the next Daily Salmons episode will be Bay, of course. Dynamo Bay. I'm not happy with this set being a thing, but More about that in the episode itself, probably. Thanks for watching and see you next job.